He is, quite simply, TV's very own. Not only with his exploits on national television and Bid TV, not only with his DIY expert tips online now, right? Now, do I need glasses for this?
Yeah, have some glasses, always a good idea.
Right, so what have we got, Charlie?
Well, I want to talk to you about the cobalt drills first. I think these are fantastic because basically they take away the problem of working out what drill bit you need to use for a certain job. For example, at home, you might have drill bits like this. You need three like this to go through a range of materials. You might have a masonry bit, you might have a bit to go through metals, through plastics, and a wood bit. Now, they're all 7mm, that's one size. So if you want a range of sizes, that could be a big kit, that could be a number of drill bits, that could cost money, that could obviously take up quite a lot of storage space as well. And you can see, using one hand, I can drive in the screw and we can just do this job so very easily. Again, I can just put it onto the end, just like so, and then you can see, look, I can even hold it upside down and it is not coming off there. I've got, with this hand free, I can hold onto a ladder, I can hold a branch back or something like that, and we can just drive the screw home just like that. If we can go straight into the wood, in this case, without drilling a hole first, you've got such a good engagement between the screw and
how many of those do we get, Charlie?
You're getting 14 of these. You're getting flatheads, you're getting Phillips, posi drive and torque screws. If your drill holds, let's say, a 10mm drill, this will fit in there. And I should be surprised if it didn't. It's just a standard size. So look at this. I can drill at an angle.
Right angle,
I've got 360-degree flexibility here. Isn't that brilliant?
Yeah, it is. If you think some of those fitted cabinets, right?
Well, you might have cabinets like this. You might need to put brackets in. You might need to draw them together. You might be working in between flooring joists, something like that. Wiring installation. You never know when you might need it. You can sand, you can saw, you can scrape, you can grind. You can use it for so many jobs all over the home, and I've got some demonstrations here just to give you some ideas of what you might want to use it for. Now, while we're talking about scraping, can I show you this? Because this is tile adhesive.
Yeah, now, we've all seen this when we're taking the tiles away.
Or maybe one's fallen off. You don't know what to actually use to get through it, but you can just see I've got the power here to remove it, and you can hear, look at that, that's solid, that is hard. You might want to use this for wallpaper actually as well, but you can just see through here. Now you can see, Peter, just feel that, that's smooth. We could put we could put some fresh tile adhesive down there, put a new tile on the wall, you don't have to get someone else.
And I've got to tell you, that is incredibly smooth. Well, incredibly smooth.
It is, isn't it? I mean, that's a good job. You can see the quality.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice sharp scraping tool. I've got it on the highest setting, because this is a tough bit of material, bit of copper piping, okay? So I've got it on the highest setting. You've got a choice of 6. Just don't have a play around with at home. It basically means you can go at the speed that you're comfortable with. So have a good play around. And then, all I'm going to do, turn this on. I mean, that shows you the power.
It's very quick.
Can you imagine doing that with a handsaw?
You know, when you were doing that, I was thinking about that. But what I was thinking as well, because it's that biometal, and because it's a small blade, it must be, I presume, more practical to handle.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, do you know what? There's jobs that I can do with this that I couldn't do with, let's say, a circular saw or something like that. In fact, jobs like this, if I can just show you that, this could be the front of your door. You might want to fit a letterbox or a cat flap, something like that. But do you know what? I've actually done 3 bits already. But if I wanted to finish it off just down here, I couldn't use a circular saw to go in there.
No.
Well, because, you know, hard to control. I'd have a massive cut all the way down the wood. It really would not be a practical tool.
No, you couldn't get in, could you?
You couldn't really get in, but because this, I can actually plunge cut right the way down there. So, you know what, I can be really nice and precise with this. You can go down, you can actually cut going along like this, sideways. You can even have the attachment at various different angles, and I'll show you what I mean in a few minutes' time. So what I'm going to do is going to turn this on, finish off this job. So you can see, such a practical tool. You could be so precise and delicate with this. And there you go. That could be the front of your door, perhaps, for a cat flap letterbox. You can just about see that move, can't you? And that's why I find it so quick, because you've got that speed. So you can work fast with this. You can work accurately, precisely, and I think most importantly, safely as well, because, you know, they actually use technology similar to this in hospitals to get plaster casts off, things like that, which you obviously don't want big spinning blades around, do you? Of course not. But just for demonstration purposes. Sorry. That's tense, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's a tense moment. If you have this, you've got the tool you need to do this job. Okay. So I've already done 3 bits, just because I want to show you as much as possible today. Now I'm going to have it on a fairly lower setting, lower speed, again something just to play around with. Just go at the speed that you're comfortable with. Turn this on. So out goes the block. All I'm going to do now, put in my mounting box, just like so. That's where your wires would be. And then you can just put the box on like that. You can get really nice, neat, clean, professional finish. It's so compact. Isn't that impressive?
Do you know as well, it's got that spongy handle.
Yeah,
so
really nice handle. It's almost like a rubberised handle on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It just gives you a really nice grip, really nice ergonomic design. Now again, it's completely cordless, fully rechargeable battery. You just put the mains straight in there, plug it in at the wall. But by the way, you've actually got an LED, almost like a traffic light indicator here. Just gives you a good idea of how much charge is left in the battery, and you can see that that is pretty much fully charged right now.
Okay,
But you know what, it's, your wrist can hurt after a while, can't it?
Exactly.
But do you know what? It's always the last one where you're really trying to just drive home, isn't it? Really trying to get it. It's always the last one. Now, easy to go backwards as well. To go forwards,
you can reverse them out, can you?
You can reverse just by pressing the top part of the trigger. So to go forwards, you press the bottom part. To go backwards, press the top bit, and that's all there is to it.